Hello, my name is Derek, M0RFY, and I'm here to talk about my 6-metre telescopic Yagi project. Before I move on to the Yagi, however, I just want to talk about the mast system that I'm using. It's the military man-portable Raycall 18-foot mast. You can buy these on the internet in a bag of 6 mast sections and some string and sticks and stuff. For anywhere between £30 and £60 depending on condition. What I've done with this one is I've modified it slightly to index them so that when they slot together I can twist it and it will rotate the Yagi at the top end. So the Yagi itself then is made from aluminium box section. There's 1,000,001 designs for Yagis on the internet. And indeed that's where I found the design for this. However, it was a fixed design and I wanted something that would be portable. It all had to fit in the bag, so I didn't have lots of bags to carry, and I didn't want anything I wanted it to be robust, so that there's no screws, nuts and bolts, etc. to get lost in the grass or in deep snow, and nothing to get cross-threaded. So this is the main boom. It locks in its collapsed and extended state, and all the elements simply click in like this, and they're all telescopic from that side as well to form the elements. So let's move on and see how it's all put together. So we'll extend out half of the elements, just one side, so that when they're fitted to the boom, you can work comfortably on one side of the boom without treading on the elements. Then we'll put in the reflector at the back end, and the short one at the front, the director. Then slide open the boom, extend it, and fit the gamma match, and park the whole thing on top of the mast clamp. Then you can extend out the second half, and as you can see I've left myself plenty of room to work. And then pick up the whole thing and put it off to one side whilst we do the rest of it. So the first thing you'll need is your feeder, so that's up, and the mast kit. Get everything out that you need and get rid of the bag. Now there's toggle plate, there's 2 of these, and you can see the toggle holes set at 120 degrees apart, and that gives you a good idea of where your stakes are going to go. And what I like to do is fit 3 master sections together. That gives me 9 feet, and place them in line with the toggle holes, and then at the end of the 9 feet, a hand span and bang in the stake. And doing it that way gives me the same distance in each direction. So 3 poles, a hand span, and bang in a stake. I think I worked out it was 9 foot 8, I think it was. There's 3 of these winders. There's 2 guy lines on each, giving you 6 guy lines. The first ones off are the long ones. I've pre-measured these out and put a stop knot on the adjusters so that they're always the same length. The loop end goes over the stake. Find your way back to the toggle and slip it into the toggle plate from underneath. And you want to do that 3 times. Once you've done that, the winders will then have the short cables on, and the short ones, the loops fit into these steel cable and clip, like so. And again, there's 3 of those, do all those 3. Then take the first master section and fit the toggle plate with the long guy lines on it, and fit another mast section into the toggle plate with the short guy lines on it. Then bring the aerial over and fit it to the first mast section, and then fit the second one on top, and just check that you're not going to trip over the guy lines as you put the mast up. Put the third section between your knees and lift the previous two in and slip it into place, and make sure all the indexing slots line up. Now the fourth one will have the short length guys on, and that goes in exactly the same way, but take a moment to make sure that you're not tangled up. Then the fifth one goes between your knees, lift the assembly up and drop it into place. And now with the fifth one in place, you can lift the entire thing up, and if you've got all your measurements right, the guy lines will be tight, and you can at leisure pick up the sixth piece and drop it into place, all nice and vertical. The only thing then left to do is to go around all the adjusters and just tension them all up. Do the short ones first, make sure everything's vertical, and then do the long ones. You just want to tension them up so that the area is nice and straight and it's not curved off in any particular direction. Now, as I say, I indexed the sections together so that I can turn the bottom section and the rotational movement is translated to the top. And I can turn this Yagi through a full 360 degrees, so pick up anywhere I want. Now when it comes to taking it down again, all you need to do is just take the tension off all the guy lines, take the tensioners back to my stop knots so they're always the same length when I pack them away as when I unpack them. Then just lift it up, the sixth piece drops out, and then just lower it down through your hands, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just taking all the pieces out as it comes down until the aerial's in your hands. And that's it. Thanks for looking.